What's up, YouTube family? If you are looking to find out what I think about Duolingo, stick around for this video and I'm going to tell you all about it. Now, before I start talking about Duolingo, I just wanted to say that this information applies to the majority of people. And if you're gifted in languages and you're like super crazy, you're like Super Saiyan in languages, obviously you're going to be able to learn languages much faster than others and you'll need less resources. But the majority of people, saying like 99% of them, this will apply to you. If you're that 1%, congrats to you, you're like a superhero. Okay, so now that's out of the way, I want to explain a little bit about what Duolingo is in case you have never used it. So Duolingo is an app on which you can learn a language. And what it does is it basically helps you translate from your native language to this language. And it uses many ways, including like photos, little vocabulary blocks, and you put the blocks together. It's a very neat little app, and I gotta say that it's really cool. It's a really great resource for something that's absolutely free. Okay, now that you have an understanding of what Duolingo is, I want to go through the pros and cons. And the first pro that I want to talk about is the fact that it's absolutely free. That's right, you can download this app on either your iPhone or your Android and you can play with it, you can use it whenever you want. It's great. And this leads me to the second point, and that's the fact that it's convenient. No matter where you are, for example, if you're waiting in line trying to get pizza, you could definitely use the app and you have time to use it whenever you can. If you're in the washroom, you can use it. If you're right about to go to sleep, you can carve out 5 to 10 minutes and you can use the app, so it's very convenient. Pro number 3, it's reliable. And apparently Duolingo hires experts to do their language instruction. So that's why I think that it's a great place to go to learn a language. At least you know that the information is reliable. What's up, YouTube family? Thank you so much for watching this video. I wanted to let you know that I am now offering tutoring online. So if you look at the link below in the description, you will find my Fiverr gig, and there you will be able to register for either 30-minute session, a 60-minute session, or a 1-month session. So I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you so much for watching. And pro number 4 is the fact that it's easy to use. You can use it anywhere, anyone can use it. If you know how to download an app and you know how to click a few buttons, set up an account, you probably have to enter in your email, but that's probably the hardest thing you'll do. After that, you're literally just tapping on the screen, trying to either put together blocks or there's just many fun little ways that they created that you can learn languages with. And so it's a really fun and neat app that anyone can use. Now here are the cons of Duolingo. And the first con is the fact that you have to translate every time that you go onto the app to learn the language. Now, I know that initially when you're learning a language, you have no choice but to translate. But at the same time, it kind of builds the unhealthy habit of translating in a language. What you want to do, or what you want to work up to, is to just be able to think and speak in the language that you're learning. And I know that that can be hard at first, but still, you don't want to build the habit of having to translate all the time. And that's what's probably going to happen if the only thing you use is Duolingo. Con number 2, I don't believe that the lessons are good enough to learn a whole language. It's great for learning vocabulary, but it's not so good for learning grammar and also verb conjugations. So that's something that the app could improve on, definitely. And the last con is that it's easy to forget what you've learned in the past. For example, when you're on Duolingo, you'll see on their menu that there's little circles everywhere, and each circle has a category. Now, if you look in those categories, there's like family, pets, cooking. So they have these different categories, and when you complete these categories, you don't really visit them after. So that's one con that I found, is the fact that I have to revisit those categories to refresh my memory on what I did. So what's my final verdict? Well, my final verdict is that it's just not good enough to learn a language on its own, but it's a great resource to learn vocabulary. So you should definitely use the app. You shouldn't ignore it, but it's just a resource. I would recommend using something else, such as a textbook for grammar and many other resources if possible. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Holla back at your boy.